Okay, I don't even know how this is going to go. It's probably not going to look very good. But we have our Daggerheart core set here. It just came in today. Hopefully you can't read any of my identifying information on here, though it's kind of looking like you can, so I might censor that part out until we get it opened up. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Right, got a box. Within a box, we love to see double box scenarios. Open that up real quick. And right here on top is our lovely standard edition Daggerheart core set. Doesn't look like there's a packing slip or anything, which is, you know, totally fine. Comes in a lovely little slipcase. Sold as a set, contains 366-page rulebook as well as 279 cards in a magnetic clap box. So not quite a slipcase, but you know, same difference. That's what the other side looks like. Crack this boy open real quick. Try not to do any damage to it. So there was already a little bit of damage there, but no big deal. Doesn't like it affected anything. Lovely. Probably won't be the last plastic we have to get rid of. Okay. So this actually is a slipcase. Got it. So the slipcase comes off. Let's see, put that over here. Then on top, we have our, I imagine this is probably where our cards are. I've not watched another unboxing of this, so I'm not 100% sure, but this does look to be the cards. And then this is our book. Let's go ahead and get that guy open so we can stop dealing with plastic, though, to be honest, I imagine that the cards are also wrapped in plastic, so we're going to have to deal with that as well. Awesome. So, knock that over. What should we look at first? The book or the cards? Let's look at the book first, I think. I'll flip that open. A heroic fantasy tabletop role-playing game designed for narrative-driven play, punctuated by fast-paced and dynamic combat. The system's collaborative tools encourage everyone at the table to be a storyteller. It says it's designed for short and long-term play, with the limit of like the level cap. I don't imagine it can be like a very long-term, but you know, it probably holds up over a few months, maybe a year, depending on how often you play, of course. I was not able to get the cool limited edition one. I just didn't have the money for it. Frankly, I probably didn't have the money for this, but I bought it anyway because it seemed neat. Here. So we got our first page there. Wanted to see who did the cover art, if that's listed somewhere. The core cover is Matt Wilma. Thank you, Matt Wilma, for that excellent art there. Evokes Star Wars, I think, with the varying sizes of the people. Yeah, the art in this book, from what I've seen, is like, you know, it's very good, if some of it's a bit generic, but you know, it's a fantasy role-playing game. We've kind of all seen those before, but there is some interesting stuff in here as well. Let's go ahead and flip to the sides. They are color coded, so that if you knew what each chapter was, that you could probably just flip right to it. So green looks to be character options. See if I'm correct about that. Oh, right here. Looks like the glue didn't stick to that piece. That's okay. Looks like it's just that section. So chapter 1 is preparing for your adventures. That's going to be like your character creation options, it seems. Oh, going on here? Like a little overprint, perhaps? Here in the spine. Do you see that? In the spine here. Yeah, what's going on there? Huh. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be a problem. It's just that one little section of the book that's kind of like that. I wanted to look at what I thought was the coolest looking species. Ancestry. Is that what we're calling them? Well, hey, there they are. But this is not the ribbit section. But I really like the ribbits, mostly because I like frog people, I think. So there's one as a sorcerer. That's neat. So here we go, our ancestry. So I think clanks are also very cool. Clanks being like the automaton folk. Let's see. So they're sentient mechanical beings that are built from a variety of materials, not just metal, but including metal, wood, and stone. They can resemble humanoid animals and even inanimate objects. So that's neat. They come in a wide variety of sizes. I like how, we're not just getting like the finalized image. We're getting like concept art and different variations and all that good stuff. Like it's like here's an elder clank. He's wearing a bunch of robes and such, and here's like an adult clank. And they all look different, so this is obviously a very customizable species or ancestry. But I want to look at my little guys. I want to look at my little guys. There they are. The ribbit. The ribbit. I just love, look at this guy. You can't tell if he's got thoughts going on or if he is deep in thought, or if maybe his head is empty. You're not 100% sure, but again, it's like there's so many different variations on this. They all can look a little bit different. This guy is very dapper, obviously. This guy looks like he's ready to take on the world and hasn't experienced hardship yet. And this guy looks like he can use his tongue. And I think that's actually an ancestry feature, long tongue. Yeah, you can use it to grab onto things within close range. That does it for the book as far as like what we're going to look into here, because obviously I don't want to. Little ribbons. Looks like there's 2 ribbons for the Daggerheart book. That's neat. Let's flip open to those real quick. Yeah, 2. You get not 1 but 2 placeholder ribbons for you, so that's neat. But let's look at some of the cards before we wrap this up. So we're gonna swap. Put this over here. The cards come in this little slip case. How does it open? Does it open like this? I'm stupid. So it opens from the side like this. And then you've got your cards, and they are, like I said, like I predicted, wrapped in plastic. So it makes it a little bit harder to see, because I wanted to show like some of the ancestry cards. And I don't know which one is in which. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and open all of them, and then I'll just show you the cards. Here we go. Got it in 2. So we have 2 ability cards here, but we have all of these ancestries: the Clanks, the Dracona, the Dwarf, the Elf, the Fairy, the Fawn, the Fearbolg, the Fungrill. My wife's gonna like this one. The Galapa, which are big turtles, or tortoises, or toads. Not toads. Turtles or tortoises. I guess that's the only 2. The Giant, the Goblin, the Halfling, the Human, the Infernus, kind of like the Tiefling, the Katari, the Catfolk, the Orc, the Ribbit. There he is. There's my boy right there, the Ribbit. The Simia, which is like an ape folk, I suppose, a monkey folk. Don't know how well that's gonna go over, because I do remember wizards getting in trouble for doing something kind of like this. So I'm not sure. And then you've got your communities as well in there. That's kind of what I wanted to check out. I will say the cards feel very good. The art on the back, I wish there was different art for each one, but there's not. It's all the same generic Daggerheart logo for it. But I wish there was a different background for like ancestries versus communities or whatever, but they're all the same. That's kind of what I wanted to look at mostly. I do wish they were a bit more tactile. I really like the cards in like Wingspan and Wormspan and Finspan, the span games, because they feel like they have a little bit of a texture to it, and it makes it not so easy to drop them. Like I don't feel like I'm gonna drop this either, but they are a little bit more slippery than I typically like it. But yeah, I think that's about it for my Daggerheart unboxing. They did in the time that in between me getting this and it officially launching and all that good stuff, they did drop an official Daggerheart duality die set, and I'm not sure if that comes with just a duality die or if it also comes with like a full polyhedral set. I'm not sure. Probably, if I had to guess, the full polyhedral set as well as the duality die, but I don't have that. I wasn't able to order before it came out. So that's my take. That's what I'm looking at here. I just wanted to show a simple unboxing for the most part, and then I'm gonna dig into this deeper in my own time. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna play Daggerheart? I'm pretty excited to at least give it a shot. I do have an event currently, like a learn to play at Gen Con this year, but I'm hoping to get into a full session still. So we'll see. Currently, all of the official Daggerheart full 4-hour sessions are taken. They're all full, so I'm not signed up for one currently. But I do have an alert set up to where if the one that will fit my schedule opens up, then I'll be able to get into that. But let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.